Obviously, a great 3 to win today for Town. But first of all, after like a long break, how good is it to be back playing football again?
It's always good to be back, isn't it? Yeah, I think everyone's pleased. Everyone's sick of the stop-start that we've had for the whole year, really. So yeah, it's good to be back.
And so, reflecting on the performance, obviously after such a long break, just how pleasing was it to come away with a win today?
It was delightful because you couldn't come back to a tougher game with no Shields. We're just discussion about teams who could win this league, never mind the Vase. And obviously no Shields are definitely in that little group. So it was a massive game, it was a tough game. But the lads have looked after themselves during the break, they've kept themselves fit, and that showed. We kept going. And the work rate throughout the game, at no point we didn't lose anything with regards to the battles. We were in there, in amongst it the whole way, which was great because you have to against good hard sides. We weren't rolling over, so that was the first thing we got right, and then we could impose ourselves, which we did, and it was really pleasing.
Obviously, in previous games before the lockdown, we've been obviously lots of goals over the season, but obviously at the end of this game, it was all North Shields, air up bombardment as well. Just how pleasing was it that you have a sort of shift from obviously to a very stern defensive performance today?
It just shows a good team can do everything. Today we were good in possession. Defensively very good, very solid. Everybody did their jobs, whether it was the 11 that started or the lads that come on. Everybody did their job. That's really pleasing. It was a disciplined performance. Everything about it was really pleasing. We got a fight. The lads were outstanding, let's be honest. It's about them. They were outstanding. They've done their jobs to a man. Excellent.
And this one board of the pitch, obviously a lot of rain. Do you think that sort of has affected the style of play at all? The sort of quite heavy nature of the pitch?
I don't know. We've tried to play on it as long as we possibly could because that's our style. Again, no Shields play some good football as well, but they're also direct because they've got a great target man in Wilson. So maybe it would probably suit them more than it would us because we don't play like that. Having said that, we talked about the potential to go direct and it would cause them problems, and that's how we got our second goal. So that's not normally our style. But you have to look at what you're playing on as much as what you're playing against, and you have to adapt. I thought both teams adapted very well. It was a good game. We were the better team and we adapted well, but we tried to play on a pitch which was getting worse by the minute. But so credit to both teams.
And so going into the next game, just how much like a springboard could this be for the rest of the season, this result?
Well, it's one of them, isn't it? You play what that could have been a final. That, you know, the two top Northern League teams, that could have been a final. So it's early in the competition. You'd like to think it's a springboard because there's teams who will good face as the competition develops who won't be as good as North Shields. So we played really well. We've got to continue it. But there's some very, very good teams in this tournament, the same as in this league. And as much of it's a cliche, it's week by week. You kind of think just because you've won against North Shields or a great side, then somebody else is going to roll over. It's not the case. But yes, it should be a springboard. But the league's been a springboard. We've only had one defeat. It was against North Shields, and I recall that game. We were awful for 50 minutes, but we pushed and pushed towards the end, and we almost got something out of the game. A game that we probably didn't deserve to win, but towards the end we didn't deserve to lose either. So we've put that right.
And finally, how much would you like to play at Wembley again? To reach the final again?
We'd like to play the first time first. But yeah, of course, it's the major competition in this league. We'd like to think it would be good enough to get out of this league, and if we get out of that league, then we won't ever get the opportunity to go to Wembley. You know, really the FA trophies, that's a big trophy to get in the final of. So it's an opportunity. So yes, we're going to Wembley anyway. Last season, it's dead. Nothing happened last season other than the Vase. So we're the only ones who can, a concert was going to come out with a pot, which is brilliant. And it'd be lovely to do it again. And there's no reason why we can't, because as I say, we've just played one of the best teams who were in the tournament. So we'll see. But yeah, we want to get promoted. And we want another chance at the Vase, because hopefully after this season we won't get another chance at the Vase.